joining me today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me. And White Island had us come on and do this.
Well, it's a beautiful day outside. I almost wish we were sitting outside, but you know what? Thank you to the Highland Cigar Company for hosting us today, and we'll do it inside. We'll make it happen.
There you go.
We'll make it happen. You and I first met. It's been a few weeks now, couple months now.
Yeah. Where in 2020, it's like dog years with everything. So.
It's been nuts.
Yeah, we feel like we've known each other for years.
I feel like you're like an old friend, man.
Yeah,
I like it. But we met out in Ellenwood at the Leaf Life Lounge. It was actually DJ Kells. What's up, DJ Kells? His 40th birthday party. It was a nice little bash out there in the parking lot.
Very nice.
It was really kind of early, one of those early days when people first started coming back out after COVID-19. Well, not after. We're still during COVID-19. But, you know, when people started, you know, lifting some of the restrictions and things started opening up a little bit, we had a chance to go out there, and DJ Kells asked us to cover the event. And lo and behold, the Cigar Life Guy was out there too, and we had a chance to meet.
No, it was great, and I appreciate everybody down at Leaf Life. They're always so good to me. But no, they had a wonderful event. I think, you know, I mean, it's outdoors and sweat out, so it's hard to judge size. But it's just, you know, any of the events I've seen in the last few months, just everybody is so grateful for the opportunity to get back out and just do anything at this point, you know, and so. You know, it was a lot of fun, and you know, we chopped it up a little bit. You gave me this nice T-shirt here, so I'm representing. I usually wear my own gear.
I'm glad to see you wear. I feel a little guilty that I didn't wear my Cigar Life Guy shirt today. I should have worn that.
But yeah, and we chopped it up a little bit. And then you know, we followed up after the event, and you know, it has been great getting to know you here over the last couple months. You know, glad you have me on here doing this.
Yeah, well, you know what? One thing about the cigar lifestyle, I tell people all the time, is there's relationships that get built, right? It's a great, fantastic networking opportunity to network with people, like-minded people. And the cigar is great, but just getting to meet a new friend is pretty cool.
Absolutely.
And I saw it posted online one day where one of the cigar lounges that's pretty active on Instagram said that you come in as strangers, leave as friends when you come to the cigar lounge.
I saw that.
That is so perfect.
Forget who that was.
Yeah, but it was perfect. I was like, that is so true in this lifestyle. So anyway,
absolutely.
So that's why we're here. And I said I wanted to follow up because I thought what you did for a living, the service that you offer and provide as the Cigar Life Guy was so interesting and so really kind of for the people that participate in what we do and love to smoke cigars. It's something that I thought everyone needed to know about and hear about. And I was hoping that today we could take a few minutes and in your own words kind of give people a little insight as to who you are and what Cigar Life Guy is all about.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, with that, and again, thanks for the introduction. Cigar Life Guy is a brand. I mean, it's a fun brand. We've got all kinds of you know, original content, you know, both on social and on the website and whatnot. But my real business is I'm the cigar smoker's life insurance broker. At the end of the day, I get to do this all day, talk to people about cigars, talk to them about life insurance, and I call that a job. And frankly, it's a pretty fun job.
But he's working right now.
I'm working right now. You know, I'm blessed at 44 years old. You know, this is what I do for a living now: is sit, smoke a cigar, and be on this guy's podcast. But no, what happens is as many of you know, if you've ever looked at life insurance, and you get to that awkward box where it just says smoker, yes or no, and if you check the wrong box, your price goes up 3x. Literally, something that was going to be you know, $100, it's all of a sudden $300. And, you know, it's really confusing. You wonder, what if I just smoke a little bit? Or what if I just smoke cigars? And what if I just do this, that, and the other thing? What I've done is I've found, I specialize 100% in just writing life insurance for cigar smokers. There are about 2,000 life insurance companies in North America. About 5 of them, literally, you can count them on one hand, 5 companies that treat cigar smokers differently than cigarette smokers. And the way that you check that box is a little bit different with those 5 companies. And I'm actually able to get regular daily cigar smokers like us non-tobacco rates on life insurance, no matter how many cigars you smoke. And, you know, the savings are incredible. You literally bring folks' bills down by 2/3. It's on average enough for somebody to buy, you know, an extra box of cigars every month with the money that they save on life insurance. And I'm sure we'll talk more about how all that works, but I mean, that's the gist of it. Is you know, Cigar Life Guy gets you non-tobacco rates on life insurance, and it's something people haven't really thought about until, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Dang, that makes a lot of sense."
And when I met you, I was telling you I had just not long before we met took out a life insurance policy, and I said, "Man, I wish I had met you before." And I think we're still going to do some business together because I think some of the stuff that you've already educated me on resonates. But just about you personally, did you, being a cigar smoker, were you already in the insurance business and then decided, I want to specialize, or did you kind of, as a cigar guy, say, I want to specialize in cigar life insurance? How did you get started in it?
So, you know, in the spirit of just like you know, these debates that these politicians are having. They'll ask one question and then the guy will answer something totally off in left field, right?
They do that. I'm
not going to answer your question yet. I'm going to come back to something you said before about, you know, getting the policy. We definitely can fix whatever you got now, Reggie. And you know, without getting into your details, and I don't even know your details, what I would tell you is, you know, going back to this yes/no kind of questions, there's a third answer which nobody really wants to talk about. But you know, between us, you know, cigar aficionados, you know, let's call spade a spade, which is a lot of people lie. Or they bend the truth on their
application.
And you know, they get into this. No,
I'm not guilty of that.
And I'm not suggesting you were, but you know, it is a lot of folks. You know, they fudge with the truth, and they'll say, I just smoke on the golf course once a month, and I just do you know whatever, and then they stop smoking for like 3 or 4 weeks so that they can pass the urine test that's required, and then you know, they think they're good to go. What these people forget is they're all out on social media. I saw y'all at Atlanta Cigar Week, you know, 3 weeks ago. Cigar Mike's Atlanta Cigar Experience 2 weeks ago. Y'all are celebrating. Y'all are having a great time. Y'all are with these things. Some of you own shops. Some of you, you know, own brands, and you're telling people on your life insurance, no, I don't smoke. I just smoke on the golf course. You know, with social media, it's a lot easier to kind of do that due diligence and run into claims problems earlier, or run into claims problems. But I want to go back to your question. Basically, I've been smoking cigars a long time. I've been in the life insurance business a long time. In my case, over a decade. Built a nice, successful practice with you know, clients across the country. In fact, I did life insurance digitally before being digital was cool. You know, in this COVID era. You know, I've been doing, you know, almost completely digital business since 2017. And what happened was last year in 2000, you know, the germ of the idea, you know, occurred before this, but I launched this as a business in 2019, Cigar Life Guy, where I'm just laser focused on the cigar
and as
smoker.
a business person, that's impressive because the name of the game today is niche. Laser focus on a particular niche.
Absolutely,
it's done that.
Hugely niche. I mean, I literally, you know, 1 to 1.5% of the population of a regular cigar smoker. So I'm wiping out 98% of my population base and focusing on literally 1 to 1.5% of the population. But it really, you know, the germ of the idea started with conversations like, you know, my friend here in the bar, where it's like, what do you do for work? Oh, I'm in insurance. Oh, by the way, I could save you a ton of money.
That's
actually do save them a ton of money, and it's like, you know, holy bleep, we can make, you know, I can make a business out of this. And you know, and that was really the germ, you know, where the germ of the idea came from. And it was last summer that you know, we kind of did a soft launch. And in 2020, I literally spent no effort on anybody that's not a cigar smoker. No marketing investment, no marketing spend on anything but cigars.
that speaks to how big this culture has become too.
Well,
it's an explosion going on right now.
The culture's been great, and the response I've gotten from the cigar community has been fantastic. I mean, you know, I can't tell you. I mean, I'm blessed to have been featured in the Cigar Journal, Tobacco Business. You know, large feature this year. Folks just, you know.
You're on the Stickman podcast.
Yeah.
Puff Chat podcast. That's big.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I have to add that. But you know, the response has been incredible, and you know, I'm just extremely blessed that I've been so welcomed by the cigar community. But there has been a great response to it because people get it, they need it, and they see the value.
And there's no restrictions on your policies, right? You can write policies all over the country. Is it? Like
I'm it's a national business. I can write somebody in Dallas, Texas, as easily as I can write somebody that's across the street here in Atlanta, Georgia, because the process is the same. You know, we have a short phone conversation to see what makes sense for you, to see if it is a fit, go through what you can qualify for, take a little bit of basic information, and then you sign the application, electronically, and if an exam's needed, you know, a third-party person comes out and completes the exam. So it's all electronic and digital. Like I was saying before, I've been digital since 2017. It's just not. It's now a cigar smoker. So it's the same thing. We've been doing this for a long time. You know, frankly, in the middle of COVID, I wish I could get out and do more events and see the people and all that. And those are so much fun. But you know, I've been very fortunate. My business has held up pretty good. Just based upon demand that's created and going through the online scene.
Awesome. I want to hear more about your business. Hey, let's take a quick break.
Sounds good.
We're going to come back and talk some more. So Stickman number one, Dave, the Cigar Life Guy, Puff Sip Chat Repeat. We'll be right back. Hey, Stickman number one, back to you. Nice little break there. We've been still puff sitting and chatting while we were gone. Thanks for hanging in there with us. And thank you again, Dave, for enlightening the audience on some of what your business is about and really kind of about life insurance in general. And I want to go deeper into that kind of. What general advice would you have for someone who says, you know, I'm looking for some life insurance. I am a cigar smoker. How does that all get started?
So I mean, at the end of the day, most every family, life insurance is just something that's responsible to have. You got somebody that's counting on your income. If you don't, the easy way to think about it is if you didn't come home tonight and somebody missed that income, next week, next month.
You don't want to leave your family there, but there's too many horror stories. Too many horror stories.
And we could spend a whole 30 minutes, episode talking about why you should have life insurance. Frankly, I'm past trying to convince people that they need.
You don't understand that you don't need it by now.
If you don't get it, I ain't there to push you. I ain't there to help you. Some people make the choice that it's not important enough. One thing I would tell folks is it's in most cases, it's much more affordable than people think. You got a whole lot of people that can get a nice policy for $50 a month or something in that neighborhood. And if you're younger, oftentimes cheaper. So it's not the hundreds of dollars a month. And you can qualify even if you have medical conditions. High blood pressure, cholesterol, as long as it's well controlled, it's not a big deal. Even diabetics, you can qualify for coverage, sometimes at regular rates. Sometimes it does cost a little bit more. But it's still much more affordable than what you've probably been led to believe. And I can cite some studies, but this is documented. I mean, Americans just overestimate what they think it's going to cost, and then put it off.
That's right.
And we try to make the process as easy as possible for you, as far as getting the coverage.
And where do I go if I want to sign up with you right now? How would I get that started?
Yeah, hey, we stop this podcast. I'll sign you up right now.
We might be able to do that before I leave.
CigarLifeGuy.com is the website.
I'm on CigarLife.com. Okay.
Cigar Life Guy. Three words. CigarLifeGuy.com.
All right.
And there's information about the insurance. There's also a lot of articles about cigar lifestyle, whatnot, a lot of fun stuff to read out there. but click on the button specifically about insurance. There's more information. If you've got questions, it'll probably answer 90% of your questions. And there's also a form on there that you can fill out and actually get a free quote or estimate for what the cost would be based on your age and the amount that you're interested in. Or feel free to just give me a call directly, 404-521-8134. Typically it's a 5-minute phone conversation to figure out what makes sense for you and what you qualify for. And then obviously I'd love for you to follow me on social at Cigar Life Guy. 95% of the people, 98% of the people that, there are thousands of people that follow on social are not clients. They just think it's a fun site, think it's
he's a cool
fun
guy.
Stuff. Well, I'm not going to say that, but
I'm going to say it for you.
The stuff is fun.
I'm going to say it for you.
But give it a follow on. It's the same on all the platforms at Cigar Life Guy.
Okay. All right, that's awesome. That's beautiful. Check him out, folks. I'm going to shift gears for a second. We are cigar aficionados. Cigar lovers of the lifestyle.
Yeah. And do we have to pay a royalty or something when we say that? Can we allowed to say aficionados without paying a royalty? Or
I don't know, but I'm not paying shit. But
I'm not
gonna pay. So, but the term aficionado applies to many of us in the lifestyle, right? But I always say in Stickman land, we like to say puff, sip, chat, repeat. I can't let you go today without saying, what's kind of your favorite cigars when you're smoking? What do you tend to lean towards?
So, we mentioned at the outset, smoking a Lanceros.
Which is a beautiful cigar.
I tend to love a Lancero just as far as Vitola goes. It's just usually such a flavor bomb. And I definitely like stuff that's got some pop. It's full bodied, full flavored. I'm not a lightweight. All that said, at the end of the day, my cigar quote, my favorite quote is my favorite cigar is the cigar I'm smoking right now. I really try to live.
I might have to steal that from you. I like that.
No royalty. You're allowed to. No royalty free. You can steal that.
Okay.
But I try to live in the moment and focus on what I'm smoking now. And I would tell people, especially if you're just getting started, smoke what you enjoy. Let your palate dictate what you ought to smoke. Try different things. Figure out what you enjoy. Don't worry about what your friends are smoking, what the brand names are, what the cool people or the perceived cool people are smoking. Smoke what you enjoy.
Yes.
And a stick that you get for a couple of dollars can be just as good or better than one that you paid $20.
On our blog, one of our early articles when we first got started was about the art of the puff, and we talked about different cigar types and things that you can get into. But I said at the end of the day, smoke what you like. Absolutely. And we also said at the end of the day, drink what you like. Are you always typically when you get to the sip part, are you mostly a coffee guy? What's your kind of favorite beverage that you like to stick with?
I'm all over the place. I'm not a drinker anymore. I'm an alcoholic drinker. But coffee's good. I like water usually to complement the cigar,
especially on a hot day.
Just because it's somewhat flavor neutral. And then Diet Dr. Pepper.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Diet root beer. Both of those are kind of a bomb. But for me, not huge on the pairing. As long as I got something to keep me hydrated, I'm usually pretty good.
All right. Now, do you have a steady group of friends when you're not hanging out here at Island or any other cigar lounge for that matter? Where do you smoke? You have a group of buddies that you hang out with?
So
you guys like shopping?
These are my
buddies? Okay.
Listen, we're sitting here in Highland. We got Nelson Bontillero here. We got Sheldon Posey from Monticello stopped in and graced us with his presence. We got the legendary Cigar Mike in the house. These are the guys that I spoke with on a pretty much a regular basis. They're a cast of a couple others. Frankly, we're just sitting here doing our thing on Thursday. And Reggie was nice enough to come set up his equipment and whatnot and do his podcast. But we're just hanging on Thursday afternoon. This is not work. This is regular Thursday afternoon here. This is not a special event, so to speak.
Okay. So, But when you kick it, you have a conversation.
Always. I think
we talk about everything in our lifestyle.
I think that one, cigars are such a great icebreaker. With a total stranger.
It doesn't matter. When you travel, it doesn't matter.
It's easy to go up to somebody and just, hey, what are you smoking? And it's not creepy. It's not offensive. You can be an ugly old man, and you can go up to a beautiful woman and say, "What are you smoking?" And it's not creepy. It's not a cheesy pickup line or anything like that. It's actually, that's a hint or a pro tip for you guys.
I was about to say, sounds like he's keeping some real advice right there.
Which is easy way to talk to another woman or talk to a woman that's smoking a cigar is ask her what she's smoking, ask her if she's enjoying it. It's really easy to get women to talk while they're smoking cigars, even if you struggle with talking with women.
I think you should charge for that advice. They might have to charge for that one.
But in general, it's great as far as an icebreaker or allowing you to start a conversation with somebody that you don't know. If you're in a regular, I'll call it a sports bar, just to pick on that for lack of a better venue. You're usually not going to talk to the guy down the bar, unless you're both yelling about the same ball game.
That's right.
But at a cigar lounge, it's not unusual to talk to strangers, make new relationships, make new connections, and then amongst friends that are established, some of the best conversations come out over cigars. The conversations around cigars are probably more important than the actual tobacco. And
this is a prop in my opinion to start the conversation.
As far as the lifestyle goes, and people that don't smoke cigars just don't get it. In fact, why does it have to take an hour? We love that it takes an hour because that gives me an hour to talk to Reggie.
That's right.
If I was a cancer stick guy running outside, for 5 minutes, at a pop, I totally don't get this lifestyle. It's not appealing, whatever.
It's not appealing about it.
But for cigar folks, and if you've been with us a minute, you get it. It's much more than about the tobacco. It's definitely about the conversation.
I actually think some of our politicians should light a cigar and sit down with each other. They might be able to work a few things out.
Yes, I definitely think that having folks getting together over a cigar would solve a lot of the world's problems.
Right. And we would welcome you to come have a cigar with us. Come down to the Highland Cigar Company, and you'll probably see the man Dave here chilling on any given day. Cigar Mike, you might run into him on any given day. And you might run into me, who knows? I'm all over the place too, just like these guys, but you never know. We love to chop it up with you. Dave, thank you. This has been awesome, man.
My pleasure.
It's been great to chop it up with you. Last words, tell them once again where to go.
CigarLifeGuy.com, and then follow us on social at Cigar Life Guy. But again, the important message here is we get you non-tobacco rates on life insurance, no matter how many of these you smoke. The savings are huge, and we make it easy for you. That's what you need to know. Go out to the website or give me a call, CigarLifeGuy.com. Thanks again for having me, Rick.
Hey, it's my pleasure. And last thing I'll say is don't forget to subscribe to us at stickmen.blog and follow us on social media at the Stickmen blog. And remember always to puff, sip, chat, repeat. I'm out. Peace.